Already did.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down, following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now, a very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Toss play, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First due.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap him back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Guaranteed miss, man.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
I told you, bro.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Boy, it don't matter. You got 0 points.
Take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You already been trying. That's why you got 14. That's why I got 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with
the first quarter looking bad for you, buddy.
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And he'll take this
Get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
That's supposed to be a pick, though. I ain't gonna lie.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get the fuck out of here.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
It was long. You know it was.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to go for a big play down, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Manhertz, 39 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, that'll be complete to Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Newton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. There's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get him. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key, quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. Here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look porous.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the
breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas taking it in as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What are they doing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Swimming,
last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is
Let's go.
Zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
36.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey
Good job, dude.
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Yeah, keep fucking me over. I ain't gonna
You're
cry
a nice
about it,
guy.
bro.
That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You just do what I gotta do.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers would get the football back. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room.
The Super Bowl, I think it's gonna be either. I think main event. I think it might be a Charger Falcon Super Bowl. I say DJ beats the Falcons.
Why I say my balance still $1? Why I say I'm still got $1
And what?
on my Cash App?
I sent you $10 yesterday. No, it was actually yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
2 days ago.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 5-8. Let's go, Kanye. Let's go right now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brees to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one for that Ertz. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Check safety. Hey, easy.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Now Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. We're waiting. Check.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A toss to Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Breeze again. Thomas has got it, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch that grip. Watch that grip. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Breeze now. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, and now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Breeze. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the toss. This is Murray running right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 95-56. Check. Hang on, opposite. Check.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Saints 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Undercut. 61. Matchbox lights. Peel. Here we go. 47 Mike.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Brees going to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. To throw is Brees. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Brees nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll go for it. It's Brees. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you,
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Breeze to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, flag 25. White 54. Ready to go.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3!
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Check.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Coming! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They run. Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 30. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Hey, easy. 13.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. These two teams all tied after 1. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 63 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to some...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
You got him. You got him. Ready, blue 80.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down, Freeman trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Sponge. No. Wait. Rush in. 22 jet bomber. Let him go.
They run with the fullback Smith. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Go.
They toss to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Thomas has got it. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn.
He's got a man, complete. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze will try again on second down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Freeman. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
20.
To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It's fourth down.
Hey, exit.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Breeze.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. There he goes right side. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back now in Atlanta.
Pussy. That's why you got
the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score
I
of the final play of the third quarter.
I scored 35 on your dog ass.
Lutz now to
I'm about to get another turnover and make you quit.
That's fielded in the
Don't be
end
mad.
zone.
Don't be mad. Man, give me that ball, bitch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7
You
yards.
trash, man. You trash. You trash. Go hit that motherfucking, you already know. He mad because I beat his ass. He mad, man.
Who mad?
That bitch ass nigga.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready. Double waiting. 56.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Redskins 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All day, defense, all day. 47
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
He was brought down by Kiko Alonso. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to let this. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 75 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He put quite a bit of air. Pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know.
And this is going to be intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Sammy!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Let's go. 54 must. Check. Watch 54.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
218, jump.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A give to Kamara running right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without every... And this throw will be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they are going to set up shot. Line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On the ground, Kamara. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Right. 5-9.
I got you.
Here we go. Hey, Q.
On first down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get it together. 5-1.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's just me.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
5-9.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. First and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here we go. 47 Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This is caught. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Ready? You ready? Kill!
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Brees now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Kill.
You're good. Like 4, ready. Jump.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 5-8.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 3. Mike, 53. Ricky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 9, Brees, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Peterson out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. He's going to let it. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Bree's going to throw here. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
36.
First down, Saints.
56.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
trying to get my rematch. Yeah, I got on dark, all black. Pretty much about a half a day.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
I got it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Flying in. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 47. Watch the block. Watch the block. Watch the block. Watch. Hey, kill. Switch.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Under 10.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. On second down, Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
54, wide in.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Hey, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Caught here by Griffin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, 31 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they step aside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from
probably
people,
about to hop on
but
here in
that's
about
how
10
he wore
minutes.
down defenses, those exact type of runs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Check. Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Tight dog.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Breeze going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Throwing. Prescott.
Oh, I was on it.
The tight end Blake Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nothing
We
major.
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Breeze now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Damn.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
I'll take
And for
that.
the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Right
Picked
back.
off by Von Bell. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
0-2.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Austin.
Bro, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
21.
Brings up third and
Good. Right forward, ready.
Play action. Breeze. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he finds Cook. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
21.
Again, it's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, easy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 47.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. 3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Cooper was the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? So my guy's up.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 67 yards. On 1st down, Breeze. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch it, watch it. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. Finding room at the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 62 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keith
timing was off, man.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
That's a fumble.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Prescott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football.
Nah, well, yeah, for that short pass.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6
if it wasn't there, I would
have.
you probably would have burnt me.
Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Prescott to throw. And it is caught.
Get
they
the
got
fuck.
the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the
lead.
lead.
Bro. How the fuck you stay in? No way.
Format to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, kill.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. He's back to throw. He's going to let it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
You barely won by 1 point, man. Come on.
That'll do it for us. For Charles
I can't
Davis
believe I
and
lost
all our
that.
hardworking
The rushing
crew,
yards, that's what
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Yeah,
I'll be
no.
heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to
I
Bourbon
came all the way
Street.
back,
No,
man.
I'm not.
No, wait,
As
no, I
would
was
say
winning
so
first.
long from New Orleans.
Good shit.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Tonight. Ready? Blue 80. Ready, set. Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Ready, set. Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Ready, set. Set. 5-9. Sammy, Sammy. Hey, easy. Set up. Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Ready, set.
Nah, I'm still here.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Ready, set.
What?
Ready. 95-56. Easy, opposite. Ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady, ready, set. Ready. Blue 80. Kill, ready, set. Ready. 90%. Ready. Set. Set. 5, ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady. Kill. Ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady. Good. 5-4, ready. Topper. Ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady. We go 21. Set up. Ready. 95, ready, set. Ready. Yellow lady, ready, set. Ready. Blue 80. 12. Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Please, sir. Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Please, touch. Set. 5-9. Over. Please, touch. Ready. Yellow lady. Kill, 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 kill. Set. Ready. Yellow lady. 53. Set. Ready.
Lemon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 49 yards. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
47 Mike, 47 Mike.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kill. 80 weapons.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 40 1 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Saints nothing.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. You kill. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Check, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check 4, check 4. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Shift. Deuce. Check. Crunch.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 47. What we got? What we got? What we got? 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, no. They're not ready for this, man. Echo. They still playing soft.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Breeze. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
132 fighter. We got double up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he had time there. But you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
In the second quarter, play against the Ravens. What y'all game looking like? He did.
Tyrannrayner, what up?
What up?
The
What
Baltimore
was the score?
offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the
20 to
NFL.
nothing.
There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I already won, bro. You said it for me.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, man, they got one party, man. It's crackhead. There's like 12 people in that motherfucking car, right?
Damn, bro.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, man, all of them are loud as hell.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Why are you not sleeping here, man?
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Mike 5-4. Quit talking about it and bring it. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on now.
And all that
What
work,
was
but
that?
He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee,
Nah,
and
you
that's
watch
the
it.
25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that
Ooh, that was close.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
No.
But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw
What?
on second down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You just watched this
and
shit?
it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And
Man, listen,
terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I'll give you that, though. God
I think that's a
damn.
big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up with 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
What?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him with a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 5-9. 60.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete.
Bro, at least try to catch
the way, I
the
got to
fucking
apologize because
ball.
I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check line 54. Line 54.
Yeah, let's go second.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Fuck out of here, bro.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That fucking ball.
Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go. Do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Breeze now. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his his own 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Thomas. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ravens 38, Saints 17.
What? What happened, bro? You already won. Beat my ass. You might have to play him, dog. We just got to score though. Just wait, Memphis. Oh my God, dog.
Jackson. Flush to his right.
You might have to play. Already won. Oh, he left.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh! Come on, Miller. That's supposed to be a pig, dog. Oh, my gosh.
Let their fullback try and push the pattern. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Yeah, he got 14.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2.
I don't think you can beat him, dog.
Attempt is unsuccessful.
What?
Tucker
What?
now to kick it away following the
Oh, my
touchdown.
God.
This is taken near the 13.
Oh, and I get ball, man. Oh, my gosh. I had to score
And
in
on
that
a bad
fucking
return
quarter.
here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, 75 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Come on, Lindsay. You need to fucking break the tackle or something, bro. My fucking God.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Oh my God.
This will be taken short.
And
a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
No, you want to play too cold. Well, oh my God.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He had maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
What's up, Kid? Bury ass up, nigga. No, you want to play. You should have already won, man. Oh my God. What?
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, you passing that bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check them. Check them.
I need a fumble, dog. Oh, my.
Jackson's going to try to sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Man, fuck you, going on. Hey, play Memphis, man.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Oh, you beat the shit out of me 21 or 2. Gosh. Memphis play already won, man.
They run. It's Mark Ingram.
No, we're done. He beat the shit out of me that quick, man.
Back at the 38.
No, you point already won, nigga.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Yeah, that part. You play already won.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just
I already won. I got something to tell you, man.
7th play of this drive coming
you
up.
Already won.
Long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
You better not broadcast that game, man. We about to fuck you up.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Memphis, broadcast that game. Memphis broadcasting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, watch the slant.
One final try here for Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
Damn.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.